Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Etho. Welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast. And what we're working on right now, guys, we're trying to get stuff working. Oh my goodness, that scared me. Was that a cat? Oh no, he fell. Holy smokes. He's gone. Where'd he go? Oh, that's an angry one. I'm trying to get an angry zombie shard here for Guude land. And I gotta kill these angry zombies with a vile sword to get it. And once I get to 64, I'll be tier 1. And then I think you gotta get like 1,000 or something to make a tier 5 spawner. But yeah, I'm in the middle of that. We need these brains basically to get a whole bunch of warded glass and warded stones. I think we're going to be using that stuff a lot with Guude land. Although we're not calling it Guude land. I talked to Packrat. Apparently he was working on the park as well. I had no idea. We're going to be merging our efforts together, and really it's open to anybody on the server. If they want to build something, they can. But he wants to call it the epicac center, the epicac center. And epicac is like the syrup people drink to throw up. uh, and it's an ironic name. I think that's why he wants to use it. So, because people throw up at amusement parks, and that's basically what we're building here. So it's going to be called the Epicac Center. And I want to get a whole bunch of zombie brains for most of the games. I think are going to be needing warded stuff. So, like if we do a laser tag thing with our laser guns, we don't want to wreck in the arena, you know, so we're going to have to use warded blocks or blocks that don't break when you shoot them, that kind of stuff. So I'm working on that, and let's go down here. Man, I've had it up to here with this thing. This is the fermenter for the tree farm, and basically I've redone this 3 or 4 times by now, and every time I do, it's like it still doesn't work. And I know why it doesn't work after I do it, but I still don't know the right way of doing it with these pneumatic tubes. This is the problem I'm having right here. Even though it's only supposed to send out one sapling, this happens. It creates this big chain of saplings, and basically what happens if there's one missing from these fermenters, it will send out a sapling when this pulses, this wire here. And I have it pulsing every 8 seconds, right? So that's all good, but then it takes it longer than 8 seconds to get to this fermenter, right? So it'll pulse again, it'll send out a second one. And that that keeps happening, so it just keeps like adding one every time. And then they need a place to go, so they flow back to these filters, and they treat these like a storage device for some reason. And they'll flow into each of these. And if this is full of saplings, it can't send out logs, so it gets jammed up, and so many problems. And you could say just delay this, and that should fix it. But then I don't think it's gonna be sending enough saplings to keep up with the rate it's using them. So, whew. What I'm gonna do, I think what I need to do is use a regulator or something. I've never used one before, but I think that might be the solution. But I'm not even gonna bother with that. I'm fed up with this pneumatic tube stuff for complicated stuff like this. I don't know how to do it properly. So instead, I'm gonna switch this over to BuildCraft pipes, and I will be able to understand that a lot easier, I think. So I'm going to do that in just a sec here. Let's go take a look at Honeycomb Lab so before we stop recording here. Oh, and also I've created like another stack of these crystals, these crystal clusters. These are what create the vis, the number at the bottom left there, the 572. So this area right now, the closest node to us has more power than its baseline level, and you just saw it gained another one there. So those are creating power that we use to run our tree farm. That power also can get stored into these crystal clusters, and that's what we want. And then the idea is when these get filled, we want to turn on this laser and grow a tree to use up the power. But yeah, it's creating a ton of power. Like we got 574 here. The problem is when it goes over that baseline level, it starts creating flux. So we want to make sure we have enough space in our capacitors. It's a big balancing act, is what I'm working on with that. But should be good with just a little bit of work. Here at Honeycomb Labs, I have switched over this roof toward glass. I think that looks a lot better now. I've also been trying to hook up some machinery stuff here. I changed these tubes. They all meet to these two centrifuges now. Like all these pipes, like throughout this whole building, like this stuff, this one. All the rooms meet to these two centrifuges, so all the honeycombs will come to here. They'll get processed from here. Anything that's not a honeycomb that we get from the bees, like royal jelly or pollen, will split off before we send to the centrifuge. Otherwise, it'll get jammed, and they'll go a separate way. And yeah, you can see some honeycombs have been processed here, and it splits off into all these other things that we then need to handle. Some of these things, like this silky propolis stuff, we need to process one more time through the centrifuge. Yeah, let's just look at the recipes here. There's a few things that we want to go through twice, so we can send this through again if we want sticky resin. Most of the stuff is just honeycombs, though, that you would put in here. Oh, I saw silky down there, so that's the other thing. And then there is these Thaumcraft bee stuff that we'll want to send through here too to get the shards, because this has no use except this. This is the only thing you can do with it is create this, so you would want to process it again. So I'm trying to work this all out. I think I have to get rid of this chest, make the wooden pipe go to a diamond pipe here, and then like let's just grab this. Anything that needs to be processed again, we would send to the white, make it go up, and then it'll get put back into here. This is jammed at the moment because the pipes aren't quite working right here. This is connecting to the chest. I'm working stuff out here, but no, jammed again. Anyway, I'm going to create another branch that goes down here, and that will go to maybe some storage stuff, and then anything we don't want to store we'll send to carts, and then the carts will ship stuff away from this building to our islands, and then it'll bring stuff from our islands to this building. Like we'll need a bunch of wood and biomass. I think we'll have to transport here. I tried setting this up so that it uses the seeds from our watermelon farm here to create power, but what I'm finding with this is, yeah, you see it's going down right now. 500, 400. It actually takes more power to convert the seeds into seed oil, the squeezer here, and harvest them, like to run this thing also. So we're not getting any gain out of it, so we'll have to get a different power source, I think, to run this building. And it can barely keep up creating enough seed oil to run the engines even. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna work on... Oh, It's so clear I thought I could fly through it. I'm going to work on that fermenter thing over there. Oh man, this may have been a huge mistake. I'm not sure yet. This was either a really good decision or a really bad one, but I'll show you the new problem. So I'm going to use these gates to detect when resources are under 25%. So when the saplings are like that, you can see it's emitting a red line there. That means it's trying to power something. So if it's less than 25, I'm going to make it send a red pipe signal. That's this little thin red wire running here. And that'll go all the way over to our barrels of saplings up above there. And if the red pipe signal is on, it will send saplings out here, and then they'll go to this. Which sounds good, but there's a new problem. So let's just actually turn this on. Send out a red pipe signal. So it's sending out a pipe signal. And this is telling it to get the saplings. Alright, all's looking good, but for some reason, even though there's space for them, they're not going into the fermenters. They're just going over top and out the end of the pipe. Let's shut this off quick. Quick. And I was like, oh. Why is that? I even put a diamond pipe here, forcing these saplings to go to the black root, and they still don't go that way. And it's like, why not? What am I doing wrong? And I found out why. So let's go over here now. Back to the lab. I just set up a quick little test here with saplings. Oh, careful. Over here, there's another fermenter here with fertilizer in. It turns out these saplings, the redwood ones, let's put some fertilizer in here too, just to show you how that works. These cannot go into a fermenter. That goes in, it finds the proper slot even, which is really cool. So I wouldn't even need a pipe on the bottom of this like we had before. Just one on the top that I could send it saplings and our catalyst. But it turns out it doesn't take these types of saplings. Only normal vanilla style ones, I think. Those go in, no problem. So, that's good to know. That limits what types of saplings I can give it as a thing. So I don't know if I want to continue with the build craft pipes or not. I might just have to figure out how to do it with pneumatic tubes the proper way, which I'm sure I could if I worked on it enough. The thing is, though, I'm not exactly planning to keep using these redwood saplings. What I want to do is get into tree breeding and breed a tree that drops lots of saplings, and it will either be like a 2x2 oak tree, might be our target goal, or maybe even a jungle tree, I'm not sure. So down the line we might not even need these. So anyway, that's that. I'm going to keep working on that after this episode. This I have got working now. It's pretty good actually. So this is what I've done with it now. So anything we want to be processed from our bees, like all the honeycombs and stuff, we send down the black part here. Like stuff comes from this iron tube into this section. Black part we have nothing declared, but the yellow parts goes off this way. That's for anything that doesn't need processing. That goes off this way, hits another diamond tube, which we tell it to go to the black roots. That's down. Another one. And since white and green are declared, the only path it can take is black, so it goes down again. And then it passes through all this basically. Anything that needs to be processed once goes to the centrifuge. And then it comes out the back here. Ooh. Out the back here. There's something in the inventory, it takes it out, sends it to this diamond pipe, And if it's something that needs to be processed again, it's declared by this white filter. So like silky would go back up to here, and then goes to green, so it would go this way, back to the relay, and then down into this again for a second pass on whatever we're doing. Otherwise, everything goes down in the black root like this. So it's pretty simple. Same thing over here. Stuff is accumulating there, and let's see. Let's do a demonstration. So it goes in, gets processed. And the good thing is, like, if I have a stack of honeycombs, I can just drop them in here and it'll deal with them. And silky will go up, other stuff goes down, and it gets reprocessed. So everything that goes down here comes to this tube, it comes up here. And if I want to have a reserve of something, I can set it up here and just put it in the filter. Otherwise, anything I don't declare will go straight up, all merges together at this gold chest, and this is ready to be picked up by a cart and taken away. So I'm really happy with this setup. I think it'll work out good. I just need to hook up a power source here and a couple other things, and it will be all done. Cool. Anyway, I got a funny call from Guude the other day, and he was like a damsel in distress. I had to rescue him. So for the rest of this episode, I'm gonna include that. I basically helped Guude out with something and just hung out with him for a bit. So that'll be the rest of this episode. I'm gonna say goodbye for now. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the show. Crazy, you know that, right?
I don't sound crazy, man. I have a serious issue.
No, you sound crazy.
No. Have you seen these little wiggly worm things?
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of them in my house, man, and it I'm not even joking. It makes me nauseous to look at them. I can't even go in there right now.
You just gotta pet them and hold them. And
Oh God, you can have them all. I don't know if they drop when you break them. They probably just squish in your fingers and make gross sounds.
Nah.
Nah.
They're friendly.
Oh, the way that Beef just throws them all around the place all the time.
He shoots them at you.
Yeah, I was so scared. He got one on my face yesterday. But seriously, all joking aside, when those things start squirming around, it really gives me, like, I don't know, man. My neck is hurting right now. I went down to my house, and it's just you're just not even gonna believe it when you see it.
Well, it's like they affect you in real life.
Yes.
You got some issues, man.
No.
I think yes.
Well, you'll understand once you see it.
All right, I'll be right there.
I don't know how many dull shards I have because I can't go in my house to check. It's like 30.
Oh, so if they just end up missing, you won't mind.
I wouldn't even know. I'd actually decided I was just gonna leave my house forever, and then you jumped on.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
I'll save you, don't you worry.
You're gonna save me.
When I was a kid, I used to go out like after rainstorms and like pick them up and put them in containers,
What kind?
like earthworms.
Oh, really?
You know how they come out of the ground when it rains?
Yeah. Would you let them go ever, or you just?
No, I usually forgot about them, and then
That's
you
terrible.
find them later all dried up.
Oh God.
I don't do it anymore.
That's okay. I've been reformed.
Yeah, it was just a phase.
I was wondering. I had considered pouring lava down in my house, but
Man, you are desperate.
did you look down in there?
Oh, sneaking spot. I forgot how laggy it was. Whoa, baby.
See?
Wow.
Yeah, that's not.
That is awesome.
That is it. By also you be terrible.
Wow.
Ugh.
I don't know if I'm allowed to clean them up, though. This looks like a prank.
I don't think it's a prank. I think it's just a terrible thing.
Oh,
Well, if you pay someone, I think it's allowed, right?
I don't make the rules.
Okay, well, I do. So we're good.
Okay, we're good.
I've never seen anything that gross though.
So this bugs you.
Extremely.
Good to know. Good to know.
No, it's terrible to know. I guess you could probably blackmail me for
Yeah,
everything I own with these little gross worms. I call them grody grubs.
I know you're afraid of heights in this game. I had no idea you were afraid of worms too.
I didn't know that I didn't know they existed to know that I needed to be afraid of them until very recently. I was kind of okay with them until they started squirming around so much, and then I just imagined like this big caterpillar. You ever stepped on like a caterpillar and got it like between your toes or anything?
No. Uh,
Or
I've had
oh,
them crawling around on my neck though, and I don't like that too much.
my game just crashed. I'll be right back. A game can't even handle it.
I
I'm
think
not
that
even joking though, man. That stuff really grosses me out.
really.
Yes. Like,
I got some YouTube videos I could show you, Guude.
no. He does that to me all the time. He sends me a picture like, "Hey man, check out this thing," and it's always like a really close up of a spider.
And
Do they drop when you break them?
now they don't.
Thank God.
I'm not
That's
actually breaking them. I'm planting more.
what? I wasn't recording that. It's terrible. All right, I'm gonna start recording again.
All right.
My game crashed. How's it?
No.
Oh, it's looking a little better. I'm gonna drop down now. Oh, there's still some though. Oh no, I'm gonna look down.
That's cool. They make a squishy sound when you break them.
Oh man. Mm-mm.
And it like splats this green goop everywhere.
So- like we get these big tobacco worms
Mhm.
during the tobacco seasons, and they're humongous. Like these, just they look like those basically, except they don't glow in the dark, and they're just so squishy and gross.
Plump and juicy.
Yes,
We
I'm
don't,
sure if you were like a culture that ate them, they would be a delicacy.
I like the ones on the ceiling the most.
I think you can like fling them, can't you?
You can shoot them if you got that queen thing.
PTC's the one that did it.
Oh, is it? I thought it was beef.
No, well, beef. Like I did the video with beef yesterday, and I guess BTC saw that.
Oh. He knows your weakness.
Yeah. Gold shards. Oh, I only have 13.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, I thought I had 30.
Those things are so hard to get.
I'm gonna try to start recording again. I don't know if it'll work or not.
Alright.
I'm back. We're back.
Hey.
My game's crashing.
Get a better computer, man.
Yeah, I need to up.
You should get someone that knows how to build one, make one for you.
Get beat up a load to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's coming along. You're doing a good job. I'm just gonna look at the screen over here.
The ones on the ceiling, though, they're really cool. You should leave them.
I don't think I could do that. I have to walk around looking at the ground all the time. It's like surrounded by Endermen or something.
It looks like they're like really glowing though against the black.
Yeah, they are. Mm-hmm.
Have you had any bad pork recently? Like uncooked?
No.
Okay.
You think I have worms in the real life too?
Oh, you might.
I think it's like affecting my brain and making these more scary.
Have you ever heard of those like zombie worms that like crawl into slug brains and then they make the slug climb up on plants and then birds see them and eat them?
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Yes, that's really. You know, it's good we don't have stuff like that.
Yeah.
You think people have like crazy parasites in their brains that make them do crazy things?
Little pause with his toxoid
Yeah, that's true.
plasmosis or whatever it was called
That's true.
from his cat. Yeah. That stuff's real.
I know it's real. I had to change the litter boxes when my wife was pregnant, so that because I guess yeah, there's a concern about babies getting it or something.
Oh yeah.
See, I just walled up that door over there because I was never coming back.
You're done.
It's done. I don't think there's anything here I really need. At least not enough to look at these things.
Do you have a new place, or is this your only place?
This is my only. Well, I have an area I've picked out that I wanted to move to and do my next project, but I haven't actually done moved anything there yet.
Ah.
You're still just working on your. Oh man, there's green goop falling on my head.
So juicy.
That was like a. I felt like crying a little bit when I laughed there. But get your dull shards.
Do you have any fire shards since you came up short?
Yes, I think I do. Let's see. Fire shard. I have 643 of those.
Holy smokes.
Oh, did I spell that wrong? TSD.
I saw you got so rich that you started up your own currency.
Yeah, it's not done yet though. It's a lot of programming. Oh, there's some down here. Get him out of here. Um, it was way more programming than I anticipated.
I was gonna ask you, is there, like, I'm considering getting into turtles still. Can you just like get them to read a byte array, like of movements, and then
You could make a program to do that. Like you would have to like the API, I guess, to read to do that. You know what I mean?
right?
But yeah,
Yeah, I would have to make a program so they knew how to follow the byte array, but I can send them one like.
yeah, you could do it over the RedNet, or you could technically do it over the HTTP API.
Can you make them listen somehow and then just directly connect to them through an external program?
Well, by external you mean like from another turtle or computer?
Like from my computer
No,
with the
no.
program I create.
You could have them. You could have them checking a website every so often.
Right.
The only way to do it from your computers if they're checking a website.
There's no way to create like a sockets listening thing though.
Well, I mean, there probably is, but that would be like on the back end inside the actual
Okay.
for computer craft itself.
Huh. I think
But,
that was the last one. Oh no, there's one more.
Oh, yep, he's just up there, squirming around.
And another one over here. You got holes in your ceiling, guy.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
That's probably from like people digging down. I think I did that once.
Oh, you bastard.
Well, there's no like clear entrance to get in.
No, I know. I'm gonna. Well, eventually, I want to put a house up there, and then there'll be a way in. Have you seen this before? How I can get my stuff?
I saw it. I don't quite understand it all though.
Well, like there's the list of everything. Which everything's got like a ticker. So like fire,
Clay, appetites. Man, some of these. What's MNZ?
monazite.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know them all. Like, I have a list over here, technically on this computer. And then when you type in the like what you need, like for instance,
So to get something, you type it in a computer craft computer, and it requests it.
yeah, just like right click on that computer right there, and you'll see where I got your fire shards.
Ah, cool.
So if I do it again, it's getting the fire shards.
And
And
then in the chest.
it'll show up in there in a second. Those are the first ones I got for you.
Oh, cool. I think I picked up this from somewhere.
Oh,
I don't know where that came from.
oh man, that's a whole bunch of ferocious.
Yeah, it's just in my inventory.
Well, there you go. Is 2 stacks of fire shards enough? You want more?
Oh, that's plenty. Thank you.
There you go. Enjoy your dull shards. Thank you for your help. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You can live here. You don't have to become a hobo.
Oh, there's another one right there. Oh man, they hold juicy effect when you stab
I
them.
like the squishy effect.
Too much, man. It's too much. Did Michael put beacons on your house too?
No, he hasn't come out that way. Not yet, anyway.
everywhere. It's spawned now.
Holy smokes, the lag.
uh, did you see Beef's lawnmower?
Yeah, I just finished watching that video actually. That was an awesome video.
You could do it from underneath, so I actually just got done redoing it. Now there's one that's underneath the ground that plants the grass, and
And
then
one
the
on top.
comes out and mows it.
Were these white things here before? These lights?
Oh, he added them so that the turtle wouldn't run into torches.
Oh, I see.
Go through torches. Such a silly thing.
Hey, whatever floats his boat. If I get in front of it, is it going to mess it up still?
No, no, they're good now. Or he's good. He'll probably stab you. Did he not stab you?
No? No, he likes me.
He likes me. I would have thought he would have stabbed you. I guess not. Well, it doesn't mess him up. Oh, what would you do to me?
Is he wind resistant?
I don't know.
Seems to be.
I've learned about new elements.
Woohoo!
Wow. What?
You never got into Thaumcraft, did you?
No. Well, I've been so scared. Every time I read comments for anyone that makes a video of it, they're always complaining about all the research that you have to do.
You can do it in like 2-3 hours.
Oh, okay, so just do that part off camera and then come back.
Yeah, check out this sword.
Oh my goodness, at the enchants.
Don't hit me with it though, I'll die.
Really?
If you right click though, it does that wind thing. Woohoo!
Oh, and the longer you hold it? Oh, yeah.
I can't even get close to you if you do that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Ah! I'm flying! That's cool.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Oh, man, you're really launched.
Oh, because of my jetpack, I'm hovering with it.
Oh,
Oh.
that is awesome. Oh. So did you just have to put a bunch of chance through an anvil on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it took a while to do all those.
I bet the last one was like level... Well, is there a cap?
There is a cap, but I didn't have any trouble with it. It's like, I got it up to like level 34.
Okay, what's the cap?
If it goes, I think 39 or above, you can't do it. I think that's what it is, if I remember right.
I didn't realize that. I thought it just like it just capped out and that was all it would cost. Mesmerizing grass mowing.
Nah, he's about at the end. Or does he go behind the fence too?
No, he doesn't go behind the fence. No, he just goes home. I don't know. But
I broke him.
Think for that part because there should never be a mob. Dang it. Oh, now he's just going
That's awesome.
Wow. Poor guy.
Whoops.
Yeah, I didn't think there'd ever be a mob there in the middle of the air. That's all right. I can fix him. I guess I should have probably thought about that some players might stand in front of him there and mess with him.
I think it would be pretty rare.
Happened on the first day, apparently. Or his first day.
Just because I'm testing its limits, so. Now I know. Now I know. Whose plot is... Oh, this is Doc's. It's kind of messy on his front lawn.
Yeah, he's kind of like those southern people with all the cars in their yard.
You just see him out here drinking a beer every night.
Have you seen these smokestacks?
Yeah, I saw someone was using one as a chimney earlier today.
Yeah, the Bash has got one. I don't. What is that? What is that?
I think that's from the Twilight. There's like these fire things. I think they might burn you even.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Or does he have a micro block on top of that? Is that the thing there? Or is it under that? I don't even know. I don't know what's what.
I don't know what it is. I think it's from Twilight though.
Anyways, I think I'm gonna get off here. I've been traumatized.
Have some sweet dreams tonight, Guude.
Yeah. Bears are stupid grody grubs.
If you feel a tickle on your legs, just think of those.
Gross. Mm-mm. Nope. You're a great and terrible friend all at the same time. Well, thank you for helping me clean it up, though.
Yep. Thanks for the shards.
Oh yeah, yeah. Enjoy. Bye.
See ya.